Welcome to the lair of the flaming... Greetings, minions! 'Tis I, the Flaming Monocle. Welcome. It is a Wednesday stream here at the lair. Finally is properly Wednesday now, obviously. Wednesday, I thought was yesterday. That'll serve me, right? Oh well. Today we're playing some Rainswept. It's only a demo. Might only be a short stream today. We'll have to see. I'm not feeling terribly well today, so I'm hoping I can make it through without incident. Here's hoping. Okay, so this is a video game that was given to me by the developer. This is Rainswept. It's by a company called Frostwood Interactive. It's a dev of one. It's a single dude. A single individual. And you can go check it out on Game Jolt. I'll go ahead and put the link in there. So as I say, here's the game on Game Jolt. It's the demo. And they have the Indiegogo campaign, which is currently happening. The Indiegogo campaign you can back here if you're interested. They start at $1. And I think $10 gets you the game, which is pretty good. It's a flexible goal of $4,000, and they're at $900, which is pretty good. So I sincerely hope by the end of the stream we'll have gotten a couple of extra backers. 45 backers. Maybe we can get a few extra backers before then. That said, I've never played it myself, so I'm choosing not to back it until I have finished playing it myself. But the whole thing is done by Arman Sandhu. He's a single guy in India who did this whole thing himself. Let's get involved in the game. Let's get involved in the game, shall we? Okay, never played this. Let's play together, shall we? I've already messed with the volume. I might need to mess with it a little more. Let me just open up the sound settings and quickly bump up the volume, Gimme. Where's the volume? There we go. Lovely. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? And I think it's all on keyboard. Yes, it is. So we're going to press new game. Just get involved. Never played this. This is completely blind. Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7th, 1996. Oh, look, it's a dude. Hello, dude. How are you? Ow! Pancake sauce, you're covering up the thing! Ow! Pancake sauce, you did the thing and covered up the dude, killed himself. He shot himself in the head. That was the worst timing. Thank you, Pancake Sauce, for the tier 1 sub. Enjoy your subscription, my friend. Our game's off to a good start. Oh, he's a smoker. He's got to be a hard-boiled cop. Hi, Rocker Angel. There's probably some good music. Design and artist Arman Sandhu. He's the only guy. I think he did the whole lot himself. Hello. How's it going, Rocker Angel? Hope you're doing well. So, I'm guessing we're this hard-boiled cop. And we're going to try and figure out some stuff. It's all sounding a little sad. That's a nice road. Rainswept. Oh, I like a good storm. Yeah, I could get used to that. Monday, 7:35 a.m. October 7th, 1996. No worries, Pancake Sauce, it's all good. Press E on keyboard or A on controller to continue. Oh, I can play on a controller. Don't mind if I do. A. All right, I'm here. What kind of voice are we going to give him? Time to see what this is all about. Okay, controller is hold right trigger to run. Inventory, talk to, use, look. Oh dear. Okay, hang on, let's just have a look. So move, okay, interact is A. Movement is left stick and left and right. And inventory is Y. B is look. A is use. And X is talk to. It sounds like Batman. You just do bat metal the entire time. Oh, the walk cycle's a bit janky, but that's okay. It's kind of cool. Here's my car. I just got here. I'm not going back now. Hang on a second. I need to open up my sub-goal. 1 second. Because that goes up to 171 now. Boop, boop. And every time I come out of the game, it stops. It does look interesting, doesn't it? Right. See what's going on here. Let's examine, shall we? They've been here a while, it looks like. I don't want to take the car.
Terrible.
What?
I said terrible. Terrible business, all this.
Pah! This is only a matter of time. Everyone knows that.
I know. Still, they were so young.
I really hope I got the genders right. Young and stupid, you mean? The stories I've heard.
Oh, I guess you're right. It was just a matter of time.
What?
It was a matter of time. It's really coming down today. We should get back home.
A few more minutes. I want to see what happens.
Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna catch a cold is all.
Afraid I'm going to have to ask you to move along. Crazy lady, strange man. Oop. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. All right. Okay. Ma'am, please, you're going to have to back away a little. What happened here? A murder? Johnny, get under the umbrella.
Granny, I want to leave. Can I go back to the shop? Could see this coming a mile away.
Ma'am, please.
Granny, please. All right, Johnny, let's go. There's no point standing here now.
Wow. I knew this would happen. We should have done something. Nothing we could have done. Chris is responsible, I'm so sure.
It's hard to disagree, but let's not speculate.
Said no crowd around a murder scene ever. Detective Anderson, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. You need to control the crowd, officer. Yeah, they're getting out of control. You need to push the crowd further from the scene, officer. What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. The crowd! Handle them! There could be evidence out here. We can't have all this crowd trampling over the evidence. Oh, yeah, I'm trying. Hey, Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape, sir. It won't stay. Well, get some sticks and drive him in. Yes, sir. Richard! Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, Detective. Thing is, we're short of manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of a thing. First time in decades. And to top it off, this rain out of nowhere. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. Yes, Detective. Don't worry. Richard! Williams! Yeah. Let's look at the window. An open window. Let's run faster. Can't go through there. Thank you for the tweet, Rocker Angel. Can we go this way? We can go this way. I cannot get past the Tree of Doom, though. Like, my summer car means Detroit Become Human. Poor Richard, he needs every second of his vacation. All right, can I get in the door? Okay, lady. Oh, there we go. The crowd's too close. The crime scene. Number of cops is too few. This is poor. All right. Can I get to the door? Should I go in? Well, we'll quickly look around just in case there's anything out here that I've missed. All right, there's the police car. They've been a while, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Nothing else is popping up, though. All right, let's get inside. No point in hanging around out here. We'll see you later, the old one. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you a little bit later. Oh, wow. Oh, God. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. I'll just walk over these corpses. Step through the blood here. Michael? Huh? Oh, God. Detective, are you okay? I think so, yeah. Guess I'm just a little tired after the long drive here.
Detective Anderson, right? The head office called in to say that you'd be joining us here for this investigation.
I'm Sheriff Harris. This is Lieutenant Watt. Lieutenant Watt or Lieutenant Watt?
They appreciate
The department sending help, but I don't think we'll need it. This case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here? The victims here are Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head. Looks self-inflicted. and Diane Miller, age 24, single bullet wound through the abdomen. The victims lived here together, were unmarried. They spilled so much wine. Any signs of an intruder? No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window here to open the door. There were no footprints outside that window. Except the officers. Except the officers.
He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on the bodies either.
Time of death. You should never use a gun as a wine opener. It's true. What was the time of death? According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard around quarter past midnight. We received the call at 20 minutes past midnight, and we're here in another 5 minutes. Wow, that's pretty good. We found them dead upon arrival. Confirmed the timing. What do we know about the weapon? Hi, Ginger. The best beard out. It is indeed a pretty spectacular beard. Hi, Ginger Beardman. We're just solving murderings. The weapon is the best beard, apparently. Death by beard. Both shots were fired from their M19 11A1 45 caliber pistol. The ballistics report will let us know more. Any witnesses? Just the next door neighbor who claims to have heard a single gunshot. We can interview him shortly. All right, I'll end the questions. Honestly speaking, Detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean? They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. It's in green. I think that means we have to remember this. Probably, pancake sauce. They had a reputation for not being a happy couple. Diane was shot at point-blank range with Chris's gun, probably by Chris. He then went ahead and shot himself, as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. So you see, sending you here unnecessarily complicates things. Question their abilities. Oh, man-eating sock! Thank you for the 4 months, my friend. Thank you, man-eating sock, for the 4 months in a row, my friend. Oh, look, and Leals is here as well. Hello, friend. Hi, friend. How's it going, Leals? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping along today. We're just playing some Rainswept. It's an indie dev game. Single developer game, I should say. And we're having a crack at the demo today. Looking forward to it. How's your day going? Day's going pretty well, all things considered. How's this? Interesting art style? Yeah, it's good so far. We've been playing about 10 minutes of it. Subscription buddies, 4 months today. Thank you, you guys. You're feeling sick and blah, so I'm here for lurky cheer. Oh, nice. I'm not feeling great either. So we'll just be sick buddies. I'm beginning to think this is a very good idea, in fact. It's obviously a case of murder-suicide, Detective. So we've got it all figured out over here already, huh?
If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it. But yes, more or less.
Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved?
It would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
So, rumors? You may call it that, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not sure that...
And they were never really able to fit in this town. They were new here, moved in about 6 months ago. Never got out much, didn't make any friends. Don't need to analyze the obvious, Detective. That would only be inefficient.
Officer Blunt will assist you through the course of your work here.
I was honestly about to give her a Mrs. Doubtfire voice. Hello, Detective. I think that kind of puts things in a bit... I think I'm not getting the vibe here. I think I might need to change that. We'll see how that goes.
And one more thing. We're looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it out if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming around in a week's time. So you might say this is rather bad timing. So there's no need to go around complicating things, all right? Just give me a story that works and we can close this case quickly.
Sarcastic reply. I think we'll go okay.
Okay. Good. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Thank you, Warwitch, for your continued awesomeness on the hosting front. Thank you, Warwitch. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Warwitch TV, tremendous individual, leader of the Dark Forces, where I call home on Twitch. Go check him out. Warwitch TV on Twitch. Seriously, go check him out. Thank you. All right. Hail Commander, indeed. Warwitch often doesn't get to stick around, but Maybe he is and he's lurking. Who knows? Either way, good to see you, my friend. We're playing some Rainswept.
Okay, then.
Anyway, have a look around the room if you'd like. Come talk to me when you're done. I'd like to do that. Now, this guy looks suspicious. Shall we proceed? No.
This door looks suspicious.
He's taking a lot of photos.
Get my good side. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, don't want to get outside. Let's have a look at the wine on the table. It was the spatula. No, wait. It was the wrong... Hang on, let me try that again. It was the spatula. There we go.
Red wine. Looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him.
I don't want to give her a terrible voice, but my female voices are not great.
Probably Diane.
Or probably a Diane. One of those.
Whether he was waiting for her or something else, or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. This looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. How did the blood splatter go in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more than 2 gunshots that we're seeing here.
Oh, I don't know.
Bullet wound to the head. The skull's badly damaged. Most of the side's been blown off. His body position and the way he fell would indicate these now that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diane's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates he was shot from this side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. No clues there, though. He could have been shot from that window. At the moment, it's shut. Must get a check for fingerprints and footprints outside. Could someone have entered and left through here?
We should have the fingerprint results in a couple of days, Detective.
And don't forget, there aren't any footprints outside.
If someone shot him from outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator.
That would make sense. That way, the killer wouldn't need to enter the house. In that case, who shot Diane?
I thought I said examine hard. Examine harder!
Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Hard to disagree with the lieutenant here. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself. Unless it was made to look that way. The chair's fallen on its back. Looks like Chris fell off the chair before or after being shot.
The gun. Oh, what's this?
45 ACP rounds. It's a box of 20 rounds. There are 13 here, which means 7 are missing. 2 were used last night. This means 5 are unaccounted for. I'm guessing we'll find them loaded in the gun. .45 caliber pistol, as the lieutenant said. Looks pretty old. Can hold 7 rounds. There's only 4 rounds in here. I was expecting 5. 2 were fired last night. Where's the 3rd? Was he used on some other day?
The gun belonged to Chris, according to Lieutenant Watts.
Let's assume Chris or Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun?
From Pineview? I really doubt it.
Remember, no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with? Or trusted?
None I can think of.
I've been called worse.
No, Betty. Bam, balam.
Not very professional. I hope they know what they're doing. Gunshot to the stomach. The damage and the residue would suggest the shot was taken at point-blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. She would have been in the line of sight from the outside, though. There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator would have had to be inside the house to cause this kind of a wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment.
Usually the men are quite popular since women tend to live and keep their health longer. There's a little signature on that little board there.
What's this? It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around this house.
And then carved his name into it. Do people do that? Other than, put their maker's mark on it? She's clearly missing a cheek, is what you're saying.
Place this gun under arrest.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Wrap this one up, boys. We're going home.
The gun did it. All right, nothing else I can see here. Let's talk to Misery Guts then. Shall we proceed?
Yes, I'm done.
All right, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside. Can we say the gun is trigger happy?
Oh, the rain's finally let up.
Is that a coffee or is that some sort of I don't know, some sort of alien weapon?
Joke.
I like how as soon as you stop walking, he immediately sticks a cigarette in his gob. Right, this is Mr. Willis. He lives here, right there, next door.
Coffee, detective.
Yes, thank you.
You can ask him any questions you may have about last night.
Right, Mr. Willis. Can you tell me everything that you saw or heard during last night's events?
Well, see, I headed off to bed at around 11 p.m., as I usually do after a glass of whiskey. Helps me sleep, you know. Anyway, somewhere around 12:15 in the morning, I'd say, I was woken up by a loud bang, like poof, gunshot. Ran to my bedroom window and looked straight down at their place.
And what'd you see?
Nothing. The kitchen lights were on, that's about it. I went to my phone and called Lieutenant Watts here straight away.
Bake 'em away, toys.
How long did it take you to get to the window once you heard the shot?
About a couple of seconds, detective, not more than 5, I'd say. And he fell right out of my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already.
Did you see anything else on the street? Did you see any sort of activity on the street? Anything unusual?
No, detective, everything was exactly the same as always.
You said you heard a single shot?
Yes, the whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good, so there'd been more. Didn't hear him.
Do you live alone, Mr. Willis?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I got married. It's a long story. One meant we talked over a couple of whiskeys, know what I mean? Eh?
I get the idea. I know what you're talking about. DMK, thanks for the host.
Can anyone confirm your whereabouts?
No, I was just at home, you see. Am I a suspect?
It's a procedure, Mr.
I know, Mr. Willis. He's cool. React to the unprofessionalism and display.
We'll need to have a talk later, Lieutenant.
Talk? About what?
Just later, okay?
Okay, Sherlock, whatever you say. Holmes.
Did Chris and Diane have many friends, visitors, friends, etc.?
No, not at all, in fact. And all this time, I maybe saw Jack coming over to fix that car, and Father Smith came over a couple of times, and they'd newly moved in. A year back, almost. Nah, people rarely ever visited them, because they mostly kept to themselves, see. Never made any friends here. But sometimes folks don't like those kinds either, so I can't really say. Know what I mean?
No. Please elaborate.
Now, you won't find anyone crying over there. Oh, Death Metal Kyle. Guten Tag.
Willkommen. How's it going, DMK? A fellow that does all the music on my channel. Thank you very much indeed. Good to see you, my friend. Go check out Death Metal Kyle's channel. Hit the follow button on him. Trust me, it's worth it.
You won't find anyone crying over their death here. No one really ever knew him. Never got out much.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Mr. Willis?
I don't know if it was useful, but might have heard about Chris and Diane. They looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diane crying a couple of times, usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocks me out early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before. A couple of times I was up a little later. One night about a month ago, I heard pretty bad things. There were some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such, see? Heard someone crying. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should call the police, but it quietened down all of a sudden.
We never received any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked of stories of this kind.
Can you remember when you heard this, Mr. Willis?
Yeah, I was up late one night writing an important letter. It was a C, I think. I think it must have been somewhere between the 1st and the 3rd last month.
The 1st to the 3rd of September. All right. Anything else?
Yep, that's all I know about this.
Right. Thanks for your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else.
No problem, and thank you for the coffee and the whiskey and the drugs and the money.
Yeah, interesting. The thick plottons. So, Detective, you said you wanted to have a talk later. Is now a good time?
Yes, Lieutenant. Please don't tell witnesses they're not under suspicion, especially not in front of them.
So, basically, you're telling me that I don't know how to do my job. Is that it?
All I'm saying is this case ain't all wrapped up as you'd like to believe.
How can you not see what's right in front of you? It's so obvious.
Ellipsis.
Mr. Willis didn't see anything outside the house after the gunshots, and there are no signs of anyone forcing entry either. Top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard what Mr. Willis said, right?
That doesn't prove anything. The state of their relationship could be relevant, or it might have nothing to do with the case. We still need evidence to prove it either way. As for not spotting anyone outside the house, we can't just rely on one witness for the complete picture. The witness that was half asleep, I should add.
Well, what? What about the door, huh? How it was locked from the inside? Explain that.
I checked the door. It locks itself from the inside when you pull it closed. Regardless of whether you pull it from the outside or push it from the inside. Not saying that's what happened. I'm saying there's no conclusive evidence yet.
Well, fine then. Dig as deep as you like, Detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself. Of course, the head department had to complicate things. In any case, Sheriff Harris will probably want to wrap up this case before the festival, so don't expect him to wait for more than a week.
Uh-oh.
I have to head to the station now, officer. Escort Detective Anderson to his hotel.
Will do, sir.
I love that Beat Bobby voice there. Thank you. Could even put a bit more Cockney.
No. We'll come back in the evening to search the house. Letters, diaries, that sort.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Letters, diaries, things of that sort.
Officer Blunt. I was at the Dick. All right.
When can we expect the autopsy results?
Day after tomorrow, according to the coroner, but I'll confirm and let you know.
I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure.
Oh, I think it is the lady.
3 bullets, but... Well, we're actually glad you're here now, you know, although the Sheriff and Lieutenant Watts would rather not admit it. Even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. We have no idea how to deal with it. I mean...
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Come on, Detective, you don't need to be rude.
What?
Anyway, as I was saying, I just joined the force a month back, for instance. And a murder already. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I kind of knew them, you could say. I've never known anyone that's been murdered before, you know. It's kind of weird. A bit sad. I know as an officer I'm not supposed to feel that way, you know.
You'll be fine. Give it time.
Thanks, Detective. That means a lot.
Tell me about Chris and Diane.
What do you know about Chris and Diane?
Well, not much. It's mostly what Mr. Willis said earlier. No one really knew him, really. They kept me there, kept themselves. You'd hear stories about him. Everyone thought they would become some kind of weirdos. Well, I admit, I kind of agreed with that sentiment too. I feel bad about that now. There's no reason to make assumptions about people's character, and character can't be used as evidence. So, I'd really like to help figure out what the real story is, whatever it might be.
The sheriff said there's a festival in the town next week. What's that about?
Oh, it's an annual thing. We have it every October. There's a fair on the market street. There's food, rides. Get a lot of tourists from nearby states around that time. It's a good source of revenue for some of our smaller businesses here. That is, of course, less relevant and important in the light of recent events.
Good to hear you say that.
Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on assumptions, whatever the situation might be. I mean, these are people's lives that ended. It's our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess what I'm saying is you can count on me during this investigation. Hopefully I won't talk too much.
Thanks.
Not because of, sexist reasons, but because this voice is really hard.
I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do, though. I don't mean you.
Detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an asshole.
Ellipsis.
I'm serious, he doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. This case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Lieutenant Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but,
Oh my God.
He had a long time to react to that one.
There's been a murder. I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her?
Wait a second, this isn't my summer car.
Tar, shovel. Wonder what Jack uses them for. Geez, hope she's not hurt.
how's the car looking?
I don't know.
Ask Jack, he's working on it. Talk to me when you're done.
All right.
All right, nothing over this way. Okay. Hello, Sierra Golf. Welcome back.
My poor car.
My poor, really kind of generic car.
That'd be dangerous.
It sure would.
Jack's Auto Repair Shop. Jack's the name of the guy fixing my car. Let's talk to him. He said his name's Jack. It's a good thing he was passing by when the crash happened. You look kind of uncomfortable. Do I need to be out of the car on some kind of ramp or something?
No, man, you worry too much.
What's the issue with the car?
Well, the headlights and the bumper's gone. You have to have them replaced. Gonna have to check to see if I got a replacement part so I can fix it.
How long will it take you to fix it?
Couple of days, 3 maybe, depending on how quickly I can get the parts. Shouldn't take more than 4 days at most.
Oh boy.
Hey, Duke, can you fetch my big red wrench? It should be in a toolbox outside. You're amazing, bud. Thanks. I'll go get the amazingness of that is.
Jack got us here in that. I think I'll wait for my car to be fixed instead.
All right. Oh, another vehicle that looks suspiciously like a Mercedes.
Oof. What a beauty. What if it's Jack's? Man, I'd love to, but I don't think Jack would appreciate me doing that.
Looks like an SL.
All right, let's have a look down here then.
Gotta go find his toolbox. Huh. I don't see this toolbox he's referring to. Oh, unless this is it. Yeah, that's the toolbox.
Let's see what's in here.
Take the big red wrench.
This must be it. The red wrench he wanted.
It's an old drop-top Mustang. It's got more in common with an old SL, I think. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. I love this wrench. Thanks, bud. That red convertible there, is that yours?
Oh, it is a Mustang.
Yeah, man, that's a 65 Mustang. I love that ride. I got it pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore. Luckily, the car's got something that keeps it running like new now.
The big red wrench, perhaps? A new engine?
You? You're pretty smart. Yep, it's got me now. I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up and making sure she runs better than new. I keep her happy by taking her long, beautiful drives on the roads outside town.
I know he's got a different voice now.
You got a shovel and some tar there. What do you use those for?
That, dude. Do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes, fixing up driveways and stuff for some extra cash. Detective, you're here investigating Diane's murder, right?
And Chris, yes. Do you have any information that could help us?
I don't know any information, man. I just know he did it.
What do you mean?
Chris, he killed her.
Why'd you say this?
Everyone could see it coming. Diane, they say she was troubled, scared of him even. Someone in this town could have done something. Should have done something. We all knew this could happen. But no one cared enough about him to bother interfering.
How do you know all this?
I don't know. Rumors around town mostly.
Did you know Chris and Diane well?
Not really. People here barely did. They were not kind to come out and make friends with their new neighbours, it looks like. They still felt like outsiders to the rest of us.
So what were you up to last night?
What was I doing last night?
Yes, that's what I asked.
Oh, I drove a couple miles from here and drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view.
At night?
Yeah, the stars, man, you see.
Was there anyone with you? Did you meet anyone?
No, man, there's nothing like the pleasure of your own company sometimes.
All right. Well, thanks for your help, Jack. We'll be back if we have any more questions.
Of course you will.
What do you mean, Jack?
For your car, man. Come back when it's fixed. You get way too serious. Way too fast, man. Chill out.
Ellipsis.
Hello, my homies. How's it going?
All right. I'll talk to you.
Hey,
Hi.
you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, surprisingly.
Really sorry about the crash. I don't know what.
It's all right, especially since we're okay. Something else worries me, though.
What's that?
What happened back there? How do we hit that tree?
I thought I saw something.
What did you see?
I thought I saw a person.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But you're okay otherwise. I mean, don't you know? I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense.
No, that's okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, you collapsed back there at the crime scene too. And then this.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been a little dizzy all day. Maybe I just need a nap.
Seeing this kind of stuff bums me out. Just saying, if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate.
Okay.
Detective! I fixed your car. It's been 4 days. I'm going to drive to the next town for some spare parts. Want me to drop you to the hotel or something?
I'd like to take a walk around town first, actually.
I called up the station from Jack's phone. The car's on the way. They'll drop us off at the Market Street and you'll like it to the hotel.
You take care now, dude, until we meet again.
Well, you did watch Monocle play Mine Summer Car. It's true.
Here we are, the famous Pineview Market. Ellipsis. I'm kidding. Not much here to see, really.
Let's see if we can talk to some of the locals here.
All right, isn't very busy this time of day, but there should be a few people out here. If you get tired and feel like heading to the hotel, let me know. We can come back here and talk to them another day.
All right. Pineview books.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Me too. It's like we're married.
She's following me, isn't she?
4 p.m. I like that. That's kind of cool. Bum, 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 bum. Dude's going to drive to get the parts and not just do the typical mechanic thing and order the parts, so he has to hold the car for 4 or 5 days in charge of taking up the space. He did say, Ashgard, it was going to take 4 days to fix. He did say that to us already.
Cherry pie.
You should come here for breakfast someday. The owner Mark is a pretty great guy.
You mean me?
I said in earshot.
That must be Mark.
I sure am. Hey, detective, have a seat.
I'll just plop myself down then.
Do you want some tea, coffee? My cafe is extremely cozy and warm.
No, that's all right.
Come over here if you want a pint. You keep your unhealthy habits to yourself, Alan.
Too much coffee's unhealthy, too.
So there's so many voices I can put on.
Also, if you haven't noticed, he's already smoking a cigarette. Ignore him. He just likes to annoy me. And yet I get it. I let it get to me.
Who is that?
That's Alan, owner of the bar next door. And my brother.
Twin brother.
Not that you'd know by the way we lead our lives. I mean, I don't know how we ended up as polar opposites.
I know. I got all the good stuff.
I sense a pub versus cafe rivalry. Me too.
How long has it been since you moved to Pineview, Mark?
I was born here. My family lived here for many years before that. Ranked rainbow players.
Greetings. Welcome to the lair. It's a delight to see you. Thank you very much for pressing the follow button.
We left for the city when I was about 10. My dad was looking for better work. I returned as soon as I graduated, about 9 years back. I prefer the life here. Big cities just aren't for me. Now it's just me, my books, and my coffee shop. Life is simple, and I love it.
Did Alan also come with you at the same time?
No, Alan, He only joined me here 5 years back. He had a bit of trouble in his old life and wanted a fresh start. Maybe he can tell you more about that.
Do you live by yourself, Mark?
No, I'm married. Have been for about 6 years now. Met my wife in my own cafe, actually.
Oh, it's a cute story. We were very happy for you, Mark.
Ellipsis. Does Alan also live with you?
Omega Brony, welcome.
Nobody lives close by.
Was he in last night?
Yes, I think so. I didn't check or meet him, though.
Did you see Chris or Diane often?
No, barely. A handful of times, maybe. They came into the cafe a few times, but that was in the early days when they first moved in. They wouldn't say much to me or anyone else here, and mostly kept to themselves. Or I could say they didn't have eyes for anyone else. To put it bluntly, they looked very much in love.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him? Anything that stands out?
Well, I kind of identified with Chris in a way. He sounds like he moved here for the peace of mind this place provides and started a small business for himself.
What business?
He'd been trying to get a hotel project off the ground here from what I hear.
He had trouble getting the project approved. Maybe Father Smith can tell us more about it. He's involved in the planning committee.
Anything else, Gabe?
Can you tell me where you were last night?
Sure, as always, I closed my place by 8 p.m., bought some supplies from the general store down the street, and then went home.
I assume the storekeeper will remember that.
Yes, Mrs. Brown was in last night at the time. She should be able to confirm what I just said.
And Alan, could he confirm this?
He didn't come to work yesterday. Took a day off. Said he was feeling unwell, so he stayed at home all day. Looks like that's passed. Luckily, he looks fine today. Anyway, I went back home after that, changed and went for a jog as usual. Came back, took a nice, long, warm bath, made myself a cup of coffee, and had my dinner. Then read a book for an hour or so and was probably asleep by 10:30. A pleasant, ordinary evening.
Have you noticed anything unusual lately? Anything out of the ordinary?
No, can't say I have. Everything's been pretty much the same as usual. All right, I think we're good on the questions front then.
All right, Mark. We'll talk later.
See you around, detective. You big hunk of man.
All right. Can't go inside. Want some of that cherry pie, though. Let's talk to this dude. I can't remember what I gave him.
What's up, detective?
Hi, Alan.
Officer Blunt. Can you tell me about yourself, Alan? How long you've been here, that sort of thing? Sure, if you talked to my brother Mark already, you probably know I moved here 5 years ago. My wife left me and I wanted to get away from it all. Thought I'd come here again after all those years and give this place another shot. Turns out it's just as bloody boring as when I was 10. But hey, it got me out of a place I'd begun to hate even more, so it's an improvement, you know? And you get used to the pace eventually. Mark did me a big favor giving me half of his cafe to start a business in. Guess he's not too pleased with the business I chose to run, though. He's a good guy.
Where were you? Sorry about that.
Alan, where would you say you were last night? As I'm sure Mark must have told you already, I was at home. I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home instead. Is there anyone that can confirm this? Apart from Mark? I don't know. Since I didn't leave home, no one saw me, you know?
Wasn't your pub open last night, Alan?
I hope it was. I left Lenny in charge. He helps me out sometimes. Lenny, can we talk to him? Afraid not. He's been out of Pineview for a couple days. Should be back in a day or two.
Let us know when he's back. We'd like to ask him some questions.
Will do, officer.
Loving the accents. Hello, Splimmy. Oh, I'm digging the A-Form and artist badge there. That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I want one. I want one. Thank you very much.
Chris and Diane, did you know him well? No, not at all. I'm the kind of person who minds his own business. I don't go interfering with people's affairs in their lives. What do you mean? I just don't go wasting my time getting to know people if there's no need for it. To me, it looked like they preferred to mind their own business as well. So no, I don't know him at all. Okay, Mr. Allen. We'll talk later if the need arises. Okay.
Just said Lenny was in charge last night, then said he's been out of town for a couple of days. Exactly. No, we'll talk later.
Who's writing these things down? Because I have a feeling I'm going to forget everything. This is going to be great.
That's Grandpa, owner of Grandpa's Bakery.
See your grandfather?
Oh, no, he isn't.
Is his name Grandpa then?
I don't really know, actually.
Well, I wonder what voice we're going to give him. Yeah, we already did that.
Hello, Grandpa. I'm not your grandpa. And your name is? Grandpa. Ellipsis. Mr. Grandpa, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. And I was wondering if I could ask Mrs. Brown there out on a date. But wondering isn't doing, is it? Ellipsis. Just look at her. Oh, boy. Makes me feel 40 years younger, she does.
Huh. Do you have a plan to grow up, Grandpa?
Any more growing up and I might just die. I ain't planning on doing that before I ask you out.
Goodness, unbelievable behavior, such a maturity at his age.
She likes me. I know she does. Grandpa kisses!
You're deluded.
Whoa! Anyway, you had questions, young man? I thought I did. How long you lived in Pineview? Forever! My family's been here for generations. Guess I'm the last in line now. My shop's been here for generations too, you know, and I think I've taken real good care of it. Oh, and she's taken real good care of me too. Where were you last night around 12 a.m.? Where do you think I was? Were you asleep? That's right. What else do you expect an old man to do at that time of the night? Can anyone confirm this? No, no one can. I live alone. What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? Well, when they first moved in, Chris would often come in the evening and buy some things from me. He'd come in daily almost. Looked pretty cheerful, too. Then a couple months after that, he just stopped coming. Last few times he came, I could see that something wasn't right. Maybe trouble with the missus. I don't know. He and Diane went to the church maybe a handful of times. Once or twice they came in here after for coffee and donuts. They were quite the couple, I tell you. He was the quiet, nonchalant one. She, an exciting, electrifying energy, if you know what I mean. Classic case of opposites attracted to each other. What people say is true, I don't know how things went so wrong so fast. But then with these things, you can never say. This was all about 4 or 5 months back. After that, I hardly ever saw them out here again. Have you noticed anything unusual? Anything out of the ordinary in recent days? Now I think about it, I actually might have. Yes? Mrs. Brown's been trying her hair much tighter bun lately. I wonder what it means. Is she softening up and trying to hide that fact? Ellipsis.
Oh, Grandpa, you notice these things?
I mean it when I say it, beautiful. I'm a passionate lover. Very passionate.
Damn it, Grandpa!
Hello, I was talking about the possible murders. Did you notice anything unusual leading up to that? Oh, no, much the same. Can't say I did. Do you live by yourself? Yes, I do. Kids left Pineview for the big city. Too boring here, they say. It's been many years since the wife died. So I run this shop here by myself, and I live down the street pretty close by. That's all right. I got friends here to keep me company. Officer Blunt pays me a visit every day, for instance. To, share his namesake.
It's always a pleasure to meet you, Grandpa.
Also, there's Miss Brown. She makes every day exciting.
Please, God, give me strength.
Oh, look at how she flirts.
I think we're good.
All right, Grandpa, we'll talk later. Who you calling Grandpa, eh? I'm not your grandpa.
Bwahaha. Ellipsis. Twitch is going to let people gift up to 100 subs at once on a channel. That's awesome, Pin King, for people that have $500 to spend on all of those subs. Let's just have a look at Grandpa's Bakery.
That's one way to name a bakery.
He may be kind of creepy at times, but he does sure know how to bake well.
I may be old, but I'm not completely deaf, you know.
Sorry, Grandpa.
I'm not your grandpa. These donuts sure do look good. What do you mean they look good? They're the best in Pineview. Best damn donuts made with Grandpa's love and warmth and kisses. Want to buy some? Maybe later. Thanks, Gramps. What do you call me?
Baked full of rage. Everyone handled with a loving kiss.
That's Mrs. Brown.
Hello, ma'am.
Who is it?
Oh, you're the detective, aren't you, to come to ask about the murders? Something troubles you, boy. What is it?
What do you mean?
I know a troubled soul when I see one, detective. But I understand that you haven't the time for such questions. That is good. Neither do I. Now, what is it?
How long have you lived in Pineview, Mrs. Brown?
I was born here. Barely stepped outside Pineview all my life. I started the shop when I was about 25. Had to support myself once I lost my husband.
Do you live alone, or do you have your family here with you?
Johnny's the only family I've got. He was my grandson. He lost my husband in the war. I was about 25. You must have seen Johnny, right? Always running around, taking photographs with his camera. His parents left him a tough situation by making some stupid decisions in their lives, so I take care of him now. He's a good boy. Spent a lot of time helping his grandma around the shop. And I'm getting older now, too. Willpower and mental strength can only get you so far, you know. Time catches up with you eventually. Not that I lack any mental strength. I've single-handedly taken care of a lot here.
You sound like Arnold Rimmer when he contracted a holovirus. Oh, yes. Dr. Langstrom.
What's dead and dead and dead all over? You.
I love that.
Dr. Landstrom?
You really have, Mrs. Brown. I really look up to you.
You're doing well, young lady. Doing quite well for yourself.
Where were you last night, Mrs. Brown?
I went to bed around 9 p.m. Johnny could probably confirm that. He was home, too.
What can you tell me about Chris and Diane?
Ah, those two. Doomed from the start. Doomed, I say.
Why'd you say that?
I told you, I know a troubled soul when I see one. And those two. I've seen it so many times over the years, one can always tell. Others will tell you they're very much in love. But something wasn't right. I always felt that. And then there were things...
Try again, Grandma.
Okay, thank you. And then when things really did start going wrong, everyone heard about it.
Okay. We'll talk.
All right, we'll talk later, Mrs. Brown.
Okay, detective, take care now.
You too, Mrs. Brown.
Thank God, that's a very difficult voice to do.
All right. Anything else in town? Well, going into the park. There's an ocean and gigantic dandelion seeds. That's an amazing callback to Red Dwarf. It is. Oh, look, it's the father. Come back. It is pretty. Don't go in there. All right.
That must be Father Smith.
Come back!
Father Smith?
Ah, hello, detective. Hello, Detective Anderson. Anderson. Detective Anderson. First time in Pineview, I assume.
Yeah, only just arrived. I wanted...
That is good. That is good. And what do you think of it here? Do you like it here?
It's peaceful, I'll admit that.
It is, isn't it? You must enjoy your time here. The change of pace must also feel good coming from the city. But then you must want to preserve this peace too, yes? Leave here without taking anything away from us. There is a way of life here, and I do my best to maintain that for the good of my people. The ones that are here on more than just a merry whim.
I see.
Anyway, Detective, you had questions?
I heard Chris was trying to start a hotel project here. As you're part of the Pineview's planning committee, can you tell me what that was about exactly?
Sure. Chris wanted to open a hotel here, about 20 rooms or so. He said he wanted to keep it small, but in accordance with our bylaws, even 20 was almost pushing it. These things always grow out of hand. Once the tourists started coming in, they'd see how untouched a place Pineview really is. Demand would increase, and of course, Chris wouldn't want to pass up on an opportunity to cash in on that. Regardless, we never got to that point. Chris always kept messing up his papers whenever he came in for approval. He'd either misplace them or mess up some of the details. There were delays on the construction site, too. I guess the delays cost him money, too. It was all going downhill fast. And, well, then this happened.
All right. What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? Did you know them well?
Not too well. They came to church a couple of times after they moved into Pineview, but then stopped coming at all.
Modern poet, hello. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Once again, Sexy Beasts takes one to know one.
They withdrew themselves from the rest of the community, and I can't say that helped them. Friends can help in difficult times, and it's obvious they were beginning to have really difficult times by the end. If they'd continued to come to church, I could have offered some guidance. Sometimes relationships can entangle you.
Hello, Nightwish. Good to see you too. Smells of Twin Peaks.
But unfortunately, it had come to this. Whatever their troubles, it looks like they made each other suffer for it. I'm sure you'll learn what most of us here already know. In any case, I wish you luck with your investigation.
All right. Can you tell me where you were last night, Father Smith?
I was here all night. I finished up some work and I went to bed by 10 p.m., I'd say.
Well, nothing to say about that then.
We'll talk later, Father Smith.
I'm sure we will. May the good Lord above, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Hotel rooms. They all feel the same, don't they? Reminds me of better times. That's the way to the bathroom. I don't really need to go right now. Should I go anyway?
Really? Yes.
Better go before I sleep. Don't want to get up in the middle of the night. It's kind of chilly.
Alert. Code BISC. If you need to know what this code means, you're not working hard enough.
Much better. I don't want to dehydrate myself. That's a light switch. That's better. Arg, my eyes. That's better. Arg, my eyes. That's better. Arg, my eyes. That's better. Pineview is a beautiful place. Painfully beautiful.
What is that?
It's too cold to go outside now. Maybe later. Ah, my eyes. That's better.
Anything over here? No.
Looks comfy.
Is he going to stop smoking at any point?
Shall I go to sleep now?
Not yet.
Not sure what there is to do, but okay.
No, I can't leave, so I have to just
Go to sleep. Yawn. I really need to get some sleep today. What the hell happened back there today? After all these days. God damn. No, Mark, there's no peace of mind here. The silence. It only lets your thoughts get louder.
should really give it some echo, shouldn't it? The man who wouldn't stop smoking. Okay. Have a what's that? ISA wants to enjoy. I'm suffering between hot and cold. It's blazing outside, but it's freezing inside. I can't even. I just want to enjoy my salad. I had the salad. It was really good. Thank you, ISA.
Am I dreaming? This is a horrible dream. No special effects at all. I'll just keep walking. I'm walking. Leaves. Look at that. Some kind of elevation. Machine. Let's just jump off here real quick. Oh God. No. No. I don't want to see this. I don't want to remember. I need to get out. Why am I here? I need to wake up. I need to wake up! What the? Am I awake? I can't move. This is horrifying. What's going on? This is hopeless. I can't. Wait, what's that? What the hell? Holy shit! Abigail, is that you?
Michael! You did this! Why? How could you?
I don't know.
How
You have no idea how hard it is to go on without you.
Then why go on? What's the point?
What's the point? I don't know. I have to.
For your happiness? Do you feel you deserve that anymore? Or for this case, do you think anyone even cares about it? For whom, Michael? You protect yourself from thoughts about me. You need to hide me from yourself so that you can live. Is it worth it?
No, I'm not sure.
I miss you, Michael.
Gasp.
Sounds like him.
Yes, I could totally make it sound like him.
October! Still. Who was on the dresser exactly, Mayback?
I have no idea.
Closed caption, you protect yourself from farts. Really? Did it say that? Oh, it did. Can you please clip that?
So what are we looking for?
Anything that tells us about Chris and Diane.
Do you know a little ditty about Chris and Diane?
No. Nobody in this town seems to know much about them. Maybe their room can tell us more.
Reminds me of your Kefka voice from Final Fantasy. No, it wasn't Kefka. Well, there was Kefka, but there was also the Kuja. Kuja's voice from Final Fantasy 9. Kefka Light.
Nobody in this town seems to know much about them. Maybe their room can tell us more.
On it, detective!
There's some poop on the ground over here. Moisturizer, body butter, makeup items. And that's just my stuff.
How does that even work? It's like reflection, no reflection, reflection, no reflection, reflection, no reflection. Is he a vampire? Probably. Well, we just saw and heard one of Paul Bearer's more obscure roles. What's in here then?
It's a photograph of Chris and Diane. There's a diary here. It's empty. Damn it. Bunch of travel magazines. Looks like they had a subscription. Couple fiction books. What's this? The Dreamer's Guide to the World? Looks like a self-improvement book about travel.
Interesting.
Oh, thank you, Mayback, with the sub. That's extremely awesome of you. Thank you very much indeed. That's wonderful. Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Sad to go, but it's errand time. Thank you for a lovely time, Lord Monocle. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Mayback. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for the sub. That means an enormous amount to me. We'll see you the next time, hopefully. Interesting way to solve the reflection issue. I'm willing to wager the dev banged his head on the desk more than just once trying to sort that bit out. Or maybe they had something in their mind straight away. Who knows? Either way, pretty cool.
There's a handwritten note on the first page. To Diane. Never give up on your dreams. Love, Chris. 10th of January, 96. This must have been Diane's bedside.
Yeah, what with all the moisturizer and stuff on that side as well.
That's a nice painting.
Felt like I've seen that somewhere.
Looks like the place where we are. We just went up that way. To get your guitar, yeah. I think it's coming tonight, Nightwish. Just waiting for the email to come in to say it's there, ready for me to pick it up. I think it's coming tonight, though. Hopefully.
That's a bed.
It's still unmade. Ellipsis.
Yeah. No. It's locked.
Key could be here somewhere. Detective, check this out. There's some interesting stuff on this bulletin board.
Oh, hang on. There's one.
It's a photo of Chris, Diane, and some guy. Do you recognize the third guy, Officer Blunt?
Don't think I've ever seen it. Must be from outside town.
That's a trash can.
Wow, you're really good at this.
Who votes for Granddad? Warm waffles. This is a small town. It is. Hello, 13th Keyblade.
Good to see you. Financial calculations. Looks like they were planning for something big.
Or at least one of them was.
More DIY, chemistry, and travel books, couple of novels. Let's see what we have here. A list of locations. 1, Madagascar. 2, Antarctica. 3, Ukraine. 4, question mark. 5, question mark. I'd hate to be Mark right now. And below the list in different handwriting it says, half the world away. It's underlined twice. There's a shopping list, some phone numbers, pictures of animals, the ocean.
Think they're pictures of Madagascar?
Quite possible. Another list. Woodworking projects to do. Bookcase for living room. Custom chair for Diane. Bookcase for bedroom. This has been stuck through for some front lawn project.
I'm guessing Chris was into woodworking.
Oh yeah, Oh, what's this? Talk about issues. Convey patiently. No sacrifices. Talk about it and what needs work. Analyzing everything is annoying. Code. It's happening. Shut up, give space.
Which one of them do you think wrote these?
Chris? Chris looks like he was the organized type, into making lists and everything. That woodworking one's definitely his, and the handwriting's the same.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I just had to guess it, obviously.
A mug, a boombox, nothing of interest here.
Oh, those are some nice tapes.
Are there some cool tapes? You like the cool tapes? What should I do?
We're looking for a key, aren't we? Could be behind the bed or behind something.
Nope. Got the key. It was behind the painting.
Great.
Murder mystery solved.
There might be a massaging device, a personal massaging device, a marital aid.
There's a brochure for a travel agency, a DIY woodworking book, and a bunch of letters.
What do they say?
Well, one of them's an A, one of them's an S, another S there. Hang on a minute. This is a word.
Hello, I'm a robot. How's it going?
I devised a world of hysteria.
Most of them seem to be from Diane to Chris.
Oh wow, that's a lot of hearts.
Let's see if we can find anything useful among these. So I'll be writing these to keep in touch while we can't meet. I don't know, but I'm glad that you changed my mind. Look at life in a different way. We're really dumb together, but I kind of love that. Oh wait, this one looks different.
There's a severe lack of hearts in this one.
Kind of. It's from Chris to Brad.
It's always a Brad, isn't it?
Looks like he forgot to send it.
Or decided not to.
Hey Brad, sorry for disappearing on you last week during your party. You see, after I walked out.
Flashback.
December 31st, 1995. Everyone's still listening to Jive, but some people here really like rap, and I can't rap because it's real crap, and yeah, hey ho, ha 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 ha, I can't believe you said that. I know, everyone was staring at me. Wish I'd been there. Oh, hang on, Emily's calling me. All right, go on, I'll hang around outside. Go on, socialize, meet new people, make new friends. This is me you're talking to, remember? All these years together, you still can't read my sarcasm. Anyway, good luck, buddy. See you in a bit. See you, Brad. And I think that's it. All right, now to get away from humans a while. No cramping my style. Something, rhyming skills. To pay the bills. Anyway, successfully channeling the spirit of Will Smith. Calling on a landline in 1995 at a club. Nice one, cat. Word.
You just can't help but it's such an easy beat. Check out my moves. The only annoying thing is now, because I sang that, I can't remember what they actually said.
That was tight, yo. Excuse me coming through. You know, this guy's got things to do, like opening the door. That's okay. Look at that tree. It's on display with those lights of sphere. Oh, wow. That's actually quite pretty. I'm really impressed with the monocles. I've never done that, so thank you. Just going to head outside and get away from people. The lady in the red dress. You know, she's going to be a love interest. Totes dope.
Oh, hello. I didn't know anyone else was out here.
Oh, this is a different person. God. I'll just use my voice. Holy shit. I'll be heading back inside.
I'm sorry, is it because of me?
No, I just...
Don't like people that much.
You're right. I don't. It's not that I hate people. It's just that the more I get to know them, the less I can stand them.
Ah, damn it, Brain, you've made me look like an asshole again. That's funny.
Hell yeah.
Phew. There are a lot more people inside than outside, so I suggest staying out here. Holy shit, she asking me to stay?
It's easier to get lost in a crowd, actually, but you've got a point. Say nothing. That's kind of my jam.
It's nice out here.
I was just about to say that. Well, actually, I was about to say it's a beautiful evening. But anyway.
Beautiful?
Well, yeah, well, there's the lamps. I think those lamps look pretty great. Oh, God. Apparently, he's the worst pickup artist. How not to get laid? Well, apparently, how to get laid. Not like that other game.
Lamps? Oh, okay, that's a weird thing to notice. I don't get why that's beautiful at all.
Damn it. I bought the weird topic and talk like normal people, Chris. So, who are you here with? Who'd you come for?
Oh, I'm here alone. I came here to meet Emily. I share a couple of classes with her.
Oh, cool. Brad's an old friend of mine. Emily's boyfriend? He's a really cool guy. So tell me about you. What do you do?
I don't know. I just graduated last year. I studied chemistry for some reason. I don't even like chemistry! Anyway, I'm planning to appear for exams so I can study abroad. But I need to do really well to get a scholarship, and you know what? Forget about it.
No, you were saying about something about moving abroad. Any specific university you're aiming for?
Nah, it's just that I'm not really attached to anything here. I'd rather move. I want to get as far away from this place, this country even.
What do you expect to find when you get there?
I guess that I'll find,
We'll try again.
Yes, please. I guess I'll find that I'm somewhere else. That'd be a good start. My name's Diane, by the way.
I'm Chris. Emily's got a great place out here. Can't wait to have a place of my own. I'd probably start smaller, something a little less modern. But still, it's quite beautiful, right?
That's beautiful too? Yeah, I guess it's all right.
Just all right. I think it's fantastic.
I guess so.
She's on the property ladder.
You know what? I really don't understand your way of looking at things.
Don't worry. I've heard that one a lot of times.
I mean, I don't see what's so particularly special about lamps, for instance. They're just normal lamps, you know?
Well, yeah, totally. I get what you mean. I mean, you're normal. I guess I'm just sort of weird when it comes to these things.
What things?
I kind of see the beauty in everything, even the ordinary, especially the ordinary. And you're very ordinary.
Ellipsis.
Oh, God, did that sound really pretentious?
You should be an artist or something then. Are you an artist?
What do you do? How do you write? Do you write? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, come on. Now you're just making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. What do you do?
Kind of a long story, but I guess you could say I'm a businessman.
I wouldn't have guessed that from the way you talk.
Well, there's a reason and a story for how that happened. Maybe another time.
Oh, another time? Oh, wow. We're kind of complete opposites that way, aren't we?
What do you mean?
For instance, I don't really see beauty in much. Hell, I don't even understand art at all.
It's not really about art. It's more about appreciating life.
Oh, I definitely don't do that.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate. How can I change your mind about that?
What? Why'd you need to change my mind? I'm fine the way I... Plus, you think I'd change in a day.
Oh, I know. That should be pretty cool. Dan, what's the time?
It's about 11:45 p.m. Why?
All right, come with me. That's something really cool I want to show you. It's upstairs in the bedroom.
What? No, I don't even know you.
We'll be back in 20 minutes, maybe 5. Come on, there's only a couple minutes walk from here.
This is stupid, but fine.
Hurry up. Ta-da, buildings. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I guess it looks nice.
I don't get what's so special, though. It's just buildings.
I just think it's a freaking cool view.
What, a valley and a city in the background? As dreary as my life is, I've seen better. Oh, you'd probably be freaking out looking out at sunsets from my window every evening. Ellipsis. Ha 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 ha! What? I was kidding. That wasn't what I got you here for. But it's about to get pretty cool. Right about now. What? Don't you dare. It's 12 a.m. Look! Those are the spirits of the dead leaving the city. Gosh, it was a busy night tonight. Oh, Happy New Year. Okay, that. I'll give you that one.
The dead are rising. They will take over the world.
Oh no, that's it! Thank you for playing the Rainswept demo. Your feedback is extremely valuable to making the finished game a great experience. You'll now be directed to a really tiny feedback form. Please take a minute to share your thoughts. All right. That was really good. Oh, it's taken me to a web page. Okay, I am going to fill that in my own time. Wow. That was really good. I enjoyed that. I wasn't expecting quite an intricate experience. Definitely buying the full version. Okay, so here's the thing. Before you guys do anything, presently there is a contest on Destructoid to win a whole bunch of stuff from the game. Here's the contest. Definitely go check that out. Get some free stuff. If you'd like to support the game, you can go download the demo from Game Jolt, and that is here. And if you'd like to support the game, and for $10, I think you can get the full game, and you'd like to back it on Indiegogo, I think it's coming out regardless, but they're looking for $4,000. They've raised about a quarter of that. I'd love to see some more backers. Indiegogo. Here's the Indiegogo project. I really, really recommend checking that out as well. And that will get you a copy of the. In fact, even if you do the $10 amount, you'll get into the credits as well. So that's pretty cool. 31 people out of 50 to get the early. Oh, GMC! Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. I think I'll put this back on. There you go. So, oh, it is Kyle. I'm using the original one because the one I had commissioned doesn't quite work, unfortunately. Latch Jaws is kind of dying. So, where are we? Yeah, what did you guys think of Rainswept? What did you guys think of it? I know I gave a load of silly voices, but I kind of, as I went on, I was like, this is getting quite deep. I'm enjoying this. I'm really looking forward to playing all the rest of that. I really hope I can grab the rest of that. It was oddly endearing. Monocle, when I saw this at first, I thought this is maybe more of an LA noir type game, but it's really interesting. The story's linear. That's fine. I like the observation element of it, and I like the fact that it gives you little subtle hints. And as we did see, there were a couple of people who said things that that contradicted themselves. Like the guy who had the bar. He said so-and-so was running it last night, and then said he was out of town for the last 2 days. Zombie says, I just came, so I don't know what this game is about. This is Rainswept. It's a murder mystery adventure game set in an immersive and atmospheric game world. Help Detective Anderson discover the truth behind the brutal double shooting of a young couple by exploring the town of Pineview, speaking with its locals, interrogating suspects, and reliving the victim's memories, all while keeping Anderson's own demons at bay. I mean, in terms of what it is, it's nothing new in terms of the story, what it actually is. But the way they're telling it and the way they're showing it and the art style is fantastic. You were doing silly voices because you were enjoying it. Exactly. Although sometimes when I play games the first time and I don't know what to expect, I'll give them silly voices anyway, just in case. Just in case it's bad, you know? I really had a good time with that. That was really good fun. Gosh, what time is it? It's not even 2 o'clock. We still have 3 and a bit hours left of the stream. I wonder what we're going to do next. Indeed, I say indeed. Maybe Miss Pro programmed in dialogue or intentional. Perhaps, I say. A good private dick story might not be new, but there's not many good ones. It's true. And really, I'm all about that story. I am all about story. Kale. That's weird. That's a good kill. I wonder. Well, anyway, let's see. Let's refresh and see when any pledges were made. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. No one else has pledged so far. Interesting. There's 6 days left on the Indiegogo campaign. I'd love for them to get some of the cash they're looking for. I'd love to see them do that. As I say, they're about just over $3,000 off where they want to be. So if you'd like to buy a copy of that game, probably the easiest way to do it is to grab your copy through the Indiegogo campaign. Chuck $10 in for the early bird, and you get the copy of the game. I believe also you get the digital copy and you get your name in the credits.